Right, morning everyone. How do I get rid of this in the corner? I'm not used to this live streaming thing. Hopefully everyone can hear me. Can they hear me? How do I see settings and things? I don't know. Can anyone hear me? If you can hear me, write something in the chat box. Morning, David. This is my fancy gaming mic, but I'm not sure if it works for this. It should do. Morning, Heather. Loud and clear. Yes. It's got a little mic indicator on the bottom of my screen, and it's not telling me anything's happening, but that's good if you can hear me. How are we all anyway? I got one thumbs up already. Thank you, whoever that was. Come in to say hello, Gus. Morning, Kit. Come here, dog. Come. Oh, here we are. Look, special guest. Special guest dog. Morning from a wet day. It's horrible outside, isn't it? I've not taken Gus out yet. Not yet, have we, Gus? We've not gone out. Morning, Jane. You'd like to go out, I'm sure, but we'll wait till it stops raining. So yeah, sorry there's no video this morning. Send some rain this way. I'm sure it's coming. I think the whole country's supposed to be wet. Well, the whole of the UK is supposed to be wet. You can hear the cat now as well. Yeah, so sorry there's no video today. We just had a good time in Ireland. We weren't really fussed about filming or anything. So, and then since I've been home, I've not been at work. I don't go back to work till tomorrow. Lucky me. So just having a nice chilled Sunday. Abby's not so lucky. She's on night shifts at the moment. So she's currently sleeping. So I've got to keep the dog occupied and keep him away from her. Isn't that right, Gus? Isn't that right? Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. But luckily, Sundays are always good on YouTube. So, Crawford's got a video out. Asheville got their video out. Farmflex have just put a video out. I know Adrian's got a video going out at 10:30 this morning. Plenty to keep everyone interested in. GCS Machinery, they got a video out. Grassman, they got a video out. Wardy's Waffle. Sunday morning's always busy. Funky Farmer. It's not raining at the minute in Manchester, but the ground has been wet. The ploughing was more than I ever imagined it to be. It is massive. It is huge. And everyone that we speak to says that it's actually got a lot smaller in the last few years. But we thought it was enormous. You just don't get shows like that over here. I think the Royal Highlands is probably the closest thing we've been to. You happy there, Gus? Fat fingers. So yeah, the show itself was incredible. And then obviously meeting Carol and Farmer Phil. So Carol is on YouTube, EUE. For anyone that doesn't know him. Come on, Gus, you can get down. You're a bit of a lump, really. Well, so yeah, getting to meet those guys properly. I mean, speak to them all the time, but getting to meet them properly was incredibly good. We went out for tea and drinks with them, which was nice. Yeah, so the actual there was some dealers there at the show, but the actual tractor manufacturers weren't. No. Morning, KS Gamer. Oh, can you hear my belly rumbling? So the pods we were staying in was in Kildare. So it was called Kildare Countryside Pods. Really, really nice. Book your next sun holiday to Ireland. I know, we brought the weather with us, didn't we? It was really, really good. You didn't come, did you, Gus? No, you had to stay at home. Oh. God, listen to my belly growl. Morning from the Isle of Wight. Good morning. KS Gamer wants to be a farmer. That is great news. We need more farmers. Drizzling. If I open my window, it's not drizzling. It is raining flat out here. Yeah, check them out, David. It's on a farm, although you don't actually get to see any of the farm. Obviously, we were surrounded by farmland. There was 3 pods in probably about an acre of land. You had your little pathways. It was all sort of private. And I mean, they weren't very big, but they had a bed and a sofa and kitchen and a shower and whatever. Everything you needed. Just catching up with Farmer Phil up until July. All right, that'll take some time. He's a busy man. He does 3 videos a week. He is a busy one to keep caught up with. But yeah, check him out. I don't think it was, I mean, I don't organize anything. How I function day to day is a joke. Abby organizes my whole life, but she organized it all. She found them online. I don't think they were that expensive. So yeah, check them out. You have a land but no tractor. You don't need a tractor to be a farmer. That's for sure. Oh, Chocker Tim's doing a live tonight as well. Men are hopeless. I mean, me in particular, I am really hopeless. I'm really bad. Thank God for Abby. Where would we be without her? Oh, and of course it's Sunday, isn't it? So there'll be an actual Farmflix video as well as the one they've just put on YouTube today. God, Sundays are busy. Sundays are busy. But yeah, excited to get back to work tomorrow. Poor old Rob. We've left him to it during carving. Been on his own all, well, he's had Richard and Rosie and Millie. But we've left him to it all week. Abby's not been there either. I will explain all. I'll probably do a bit of filming tomorrow for Wednesday's video. Dog's disappeared. But yeah, we're getting towards only having 100 left to carve, which is incredible. Do you think Guinness tastes better in Ireland? It was smoother. Does that mean it's better? I mean, I'm not a big drinker, I'll be honest. I'm definitely not a big Guinness drinker. I didn't mind it. And I don't drink very close. Very quick. So, we were in the 4th floor of the Guinness factory. You get your free pint with your face laser printed on it. And I could have quite happily sat there for half an hour and drank it. But Abby didn't like it at all. So I wanted to see the rest of the factory. So I was sort of trying to drink it quick. And it was nice. I quite happily drink a pint of Guinness. And the factory tour was really good. If anyone's not been over or is going over to Dublin, check out the Guinness factory. It's pretty cool. You're so close to 20k. Did Joe have a 20k party, did he? Should we have a 20k party? We're a few off. We're like 300 off still, aren't we? I don't even know how I check my own. So let's have a look on the phone. How have you got a lot of subscribers? Consistency on YouTube, I think, is the name of the game. So we've been doing at least 2 videos a week for 4 years now. How do I check? Dashboard, that's what I'm trying to look at. So we're at 19,670. So we're 330 away. reckon we'll get there by Christmas? I hope so. That's the plan. Well, that's the goal. I'm gonna get to 20k by Christmas. Am I in touch with the gang from Northwick? Yep. So it was Bowman's birthday yesterday, so we sent him a happy birthday message. I had a 30th birthday party. Is it a fortnight ago? What's the date today? Yeah, it would have been a fortnight ago. And Bowman and Dr. Phil and Dr. Phil's wife came to my party. Morning, Andrew. Very sunny. Oh, you've got the good weather. How many cows left to carve? I think it's like 115. So we're getting close to 100. We're getting close. The dog's doing laps of the house. Are you right, dog? No, you stay down there. It's like, stay down. So yeah, we're getting close. But yeah, try and keep in touch with the guys at Northwick. It's obviously difficult when we're so busy or whatever, but we try. What have I got down here? I can do engage with your audio. What does that mean? Plus. Start a poll. I can do a poll. But yeah, so then I think carving actually drags out now till sort of the third week of November. So we'll be carving for a while. Yeah, it will slow right down. I think Rob said we've had 36 this week. It's been interesting. I can sort of keep see how it's going because we have a WhatsApp group. Whenever a cow calves, you put it in the WhatsApp group, cow's number and what they've had, so like an Angus bull or whatever. And that's been pretty busy. You have to edit a lot of videos and do your homework for college. That is the problem. There's just no time for everything. So the editing, I mean, people are interested or not, I don't really know. When I was at Northwick, I was doing 3 videos a week. I was editing 3 nights a week. So one night for editing is 1 video. And I think I realized when I moved jobs, I wasn't going to be able to keep that up. So we went to 2 videos a week. Farming Giant. I saw one of your videos yesterday. Raining here in Somerset, always the same. Yeah, I know. We're never happy, are we? Thank you for watching the video. So we're just never happy. If it's raining, we want it to be dry. And if it's dry, we want it to be raining. We were quite happy to get some rain because it had been so dry. But we'll want to get the maize in now before too long. Morning, Blonde Rule. Raging we didn't see at the ploughing. Oh, yeah, sorry, you messaged me. To be honest, the second day when you messaged me, I wasn't looking at my phone at all. I just had it in my pocket. They reckon there was 100,000 people there on the second day, which is mad. That is mad. But I'm sure we'll get a chance to catch up at some point. Anything at the ploughing you would like on the farm? Oh, how long's your list? Massive list of things. The things we really want is a drafting gate. That would be cool. And I actually went around looking at every drafting gate that was available there. And what was slightly annoying, so we got a Waikato parlour. Waikato make a drafting gate. But the problem with all these drafting gates is you need some form of like ear tag or technology or something, collar, to speak to them, which is fine. The one I really wanted to look at, which I found, was called a Sabre. Yeah, Sabre drafting gate. I don't know if anyone has any experience with them. And they were on the Bowmatic stand. And me and Abby went into their tent. Must have been 4 times throughout the first day. And hang around this drafting gate. Because I don't like interrupting people. If a salesman's talking to someone, I won't butt in. But we went in there 3 or 4 times, looking at this drafting gate, hanging around it or whatever. And they just didn't seem interested in talking to us. So we left them to it. But Waikato make one. So we got Waikato parlour. But I think you need the collars that come with the Waikato system, which we don't have. So yeah, that was the main thing we're looking at. JFC were really good to us, so we've done some work with JFC, as you guys know, in the past at Northwick. Pardon me. I don't know why I got earbuds in. I'm not listening to anything. So we've done some work with JFC in the past. So we went and, well, they actually invited us onto the stand. They sent us a message, said, make sure you come in and say hello. So we did. Mark and Anna showed us around. So if you see any of the JFC Agri stuff on Instagram or Facebook over the next few days, we're in quite a lot of their photos. But their car feeders look incredible. I think they're called the JFC Evolution car feeders. So we spent probably about an hour talking to them about those. Not that we're looking at getting car feeders, just I was interested in them. You started YouTube 9 years ago. Cool. That is some time. What else did we see that we really liked? Foot baths. Parlours. God, what I'd do for a rotary parlour. Yeah, there was loads of stuff. Yeah, I mean, the thing we really like about those car feeders is, you know, if you feed your calves every day, you know when there's a sick one or whatever. But if it's someone else doing it, or multiple people doing it, it will tell you. So the JFC one now has a little computer on it, and it will track the last 3 feeds. So every 8 hours is a feed, and every calf that goes up is obviously registered with an EID or a collar or whatever, and it will track the last 3 feeds, whether they've had a full feed, a half feed, if there's been a problem, if they haven't fed. So you just go in the morning, look at the computer, see who's not fed, and just dedicate your time to those calves, which I think was really good. Fergus, thank you for subscribing. Recently found your channel. Love your time. I'm a farmer from Gloucestershire. You're not far away then. Gloucestershire is home of one of the best services on the M5, as well as many other things. You're close to Funky Farmer as well, then. He's in Gloucester, I think, isn't he? Anyway, lovely part of the country. And yeah, those calf feeders, you can, if you have a batch of 20 calves, or say ours are in 10s on the farm, so we have them in 10s. And because we block calf, they're near enough. They're near enough born, you know, on the same day or whatever. But with the calf feeder, you have one that's born. So day 0, it starts on the feeder, and day 60, you wean it. It gets its full complementary of milk, and then it's rapidly weaned. Whereas you have your batch of calves that you start feeding, and then you end up, I don't know, day 0 to day 10 start feeding, like, and then you just wean them all on the same day. So you always have some that don't get quite as much or whatever. But yeah, I'm pretty well convinced by calf feeders, but then I don't do calf feeding, so that's probably why. Siren tester, very nice, very, very nice. Yeah, what does Farmer Phil have? I'm not sure he's on the JFC ones, is he? Let's have a look. Let's find him. This is what Google was made for. Farmer Phil calf feeder. So this is the lot. What are they? I've actually got to watch the video. Phil, come on. What's that there? So he's got the urban. Is it Volak one? Again, I don't really know much about them, only from what we looked at JFC the other day. And it just looked good. It's the same as what Phil's got, essentially. It's milk on demand. So it's not just got milk sat there waiting to be drunk. It's keeping hot all the time. It mixes it as a calf enters the machine, which is good. He's in Crawford's channel flying. He is doing very, very well. Where is he? There he is. Let's go on his channel. 31.6 thousand subscribers. God, remember we had a race to 10,000. And now look where he is. But he's really good at thumbnails and explaining things in detail. He's got a lot going on, hasn't he? He's got a lot going on. Crawford just destroyed a ram, I know. I haven't watched it yet. But I saw it in the end of the last one. It's like his pea harvest, and then he's using his digger to load his drill. He's got that autonomous thing. Just got a lot going on. Again, another really nice chap that we were lucky enough to meet when we went to Scotland last summer. Hell of a place he's got as well. Absolute hell of a place. How they get so much done with the amount of people that work there, I don't know. I do not know. Anyway, what is everyone's plans for the rest of Sunday? I'm having a lazy one. I'm not doing anything. I play some video games with some friends. Take the dog for a walk. Oh, pardon me. Ooh. God, I'm wrecked. It's going to be it's going to be interesting getting up at 4:30 tomorrow morning. That's for sure. Need to go to bed. I've just been kicked out of bed. Well, I've not just been kicked out of bed. I've been up for a while. But when Abby comes home from night shift, that wakes me up. So then she goes to bed. I get up. It's like we cross on the landing. I absolutely love being back on a dairy farm, Heather. That is what I was put on this earth to do, I think, was dairy farming. Yeah, just... It's strange because I do more hours. I get up ridiculous time in the morning now. But it's just, I don't know. I love it. Everyone, when I said I was changing, the guys at Northwick were like, what are you doing? Why would you want to do that to yourself? But if you enjoy what you do, you never work a day in your life, do you? Andrew's coming to Devon on holiday. Yeah, come in 2 weeks' time. Don't come this week because it's going to be thunderstorms. Oh, crikey. It's going. You guys can't see out this window, but the rain is going sideways. Poor old Gus. We're not going out in that weather, mate. Da, 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 da. What's the time anyway? 5 to 11. We'll go to 11 o'clock. Let everyone else get on with their day. I know everyone's busy. Things to do, people to see. Oh, also, we still have a few of these Big Boot shirts left. If anyone wants one on the website. Awesome stocking fillers. We've got a load of new hats that have arrived. I'm right beside my merch shelf. So we've restocked the beanies. Just the normal grey ones. We've got the pink and the grey bobble hats as well. I don't really like pushing merch in videos, so I thought I'd tell you now. But yeah, these shirts, Big Boots ones, there's still a few of these left. We've got some with just the, I don't know if you can see it on my back, the GM Farming logo there. We've got a load of shirts with just that on if anyone would like one. Thunder and lightning. Some hail. Crikey, the weather really has turned. And yeah, we were thinking of doing some more stuff for Christmas, but you actually have to start doing that about now to get it here in time. So we're thinking of doing gilets again. I know I've got a gilet here. So these things, I think this is actually Abby's one that she wears. It is Abby's one. I think these are really smart. Gilet with the JM Farming logo on. Claire at Cotton Eye Sew does an incredible job doing our merch for us. So we're going to do some more of those for Christmas. We're probably going to do some more quarter zips because we've run out of those nearly. We've got 2 left. So quarter zip jumper. Okay, this is, people don't see this, the amount of money we have tied up in merchandise. I'm speaking to Carol from YouTube at the Ploughing about it because they had their stand there. And oh my goodness me, they got ridiculous amounts of money tied up in merch in stock. Got your nephew visiting. Nice one. Sounds like a good day. We went and looked after Rob and Millie's kids yesterday whilst they went to a funeral. That was busy. We were only there for 4 hours and I was knackered. So yeah, gilets, quarter zips, the hats are restocked. And we're going to do some other stocking filler type stuff. So maybe some mugs or something, but we'll let you know. We'll let you know. So yeah, we looked after Rob and Millie's kids yesterday for the first time. And they're great fun. They've got some energy. Oh, happy birthday, Heather. Why didn't you say earlier we could have all sung happy birthday? You don't want to hear me sing. But very happy birthday to you. Have a nice chilled one. Always get a takeaway on my birthday. It's the only thing we ever do. You're very welcome. So I'm never fussed about my birthday. We had a party this year because I was 30, so that's like a big number in it. Leaving the 20s behind. But so Abby organised a party. We actually called it Abby's party that happened to be near Josh's birthday. But usually we just get a takeaway. And it happened to fall on my day off this year, which was nice as well. My eyes look terrible, don't they? I look like I've been awake for about 4 days. I don't know how grasping. Oh, I wouldn't sleep at night. I would not sleep at night. And how do you know? Like, if you're going to the Ploughing, like, I'd love to have a stand at a show, but I know we're nowhere near big enough, and we don't do anywhere near the amount of merch to warrant doing it. But I mean, I don't push it. But like, how do you know how much to take? We were speaking to Carol and Jazz, and they said, "Well, we just took everything we had, literally emptied a shipping container into the van and took it." But this year, Grassman had 2 merch trailers with like 10 people in each of them, and they were just flat out the entire time. How do you know how much to make? Especially with like the Ploughing shirts. Like, we bought one each. So we bought one of the Grassman Ploughing shirts. How many of those do you make? Because once the Ploughing, they say Ploughing 24 on them. Once Ploughing 24's gone, who's buying that? How do you know how many to make? It's just ridiculous. Takeaway tonight. Yes, lovely. Oh, Mum's 76 tomorrow. God, my birthday and my mum's are quite close. So I'm born on the 12th, and my mum's born on the 17th. We're only 5 days apart. Thank you, Jane. Yep, we'll have a video up on Wednesday for you. Oh, one of your neighbours is working from. Oh, nice one. Yeah, I'd love to know. I mean, I don't even know. They have a shed on a farm, don't they? All their printing stuff. I mean, just how do you know what to do? Ridiculous. And they must be doing, like you say, some level of money tied up in stock. The dog's having a scratch, if you can hear that. Morning, Mr. Findlay. I do need a holiday to get over it. I'm terrible at I hate travelling. I'd never go anywhere if it wasn't for Abby. Abby makes me go places, which is good, really. Raining in Stafford. It's raining everywhere, I think. It's teething down here. So yes, I don't know whether we'll try and get back to the Highland show. I've never been to the Yorkshire show. Was it Great Yorkshire? So whether we try and go to that one this year. We'll probably struggle to get back to the ploughing again because it falls at the wrong time. During calving. Of course, I booked the trip before I started working on the dairy farm for this year, so it was all right. They were very good and let me go. But what's the goals for JM Farming? I don't really know. We sort of wing it a bit. Labradors are saying hello to Gus. Yeah, Gus the Labradors are saying hello to you. He's just staring at me with his head like tilted slightly. Yeah, keep growing, I think. We're YouTube's funny. So YouTube is completely a hobby for me. And I think the minute I try and treat it like a business, I'll not enjoy it. So we could probably do a lot more and make it. I know we get paid a little bit of money from YouTube. We could probably make it pay a lot more, but I think the minute you try and push something that you enjoy doing, you end up not enjoying it. So at the minute, we're just going to carry on as we are. There'll be some hopefully good stuff to come with maize harvest coming up, and then AI in, and we'll be back into the cycle of finished calving, finished feeding calves. It'll be Christmas. What got me into YouTube? That's interesting. I've got to text me mother because she's messaged me. Sorry, I can't multitask. I'm terrible. What got me into YouTube? Millie's texted me as well. Talk about your new enterprise, JM Farming After Dark. We're not going to talk about that. What got me into YouTube? So when I was working at Northwick and COVID hit, they put us on like a week on, week off working. So they split the farm team in half. And so I had a week of work and then a week of sitting at home, which I don't do very well. And so on my week of sitting at home, I was literally just watching YouTube the entire time. I had nothing else to do. So I thought, when I went back to work the next week, I thought, I can take my phone and just film a bit of what's going on and stick it on YouTube and see what happens. So I did that once. And I thought, oh, that was quite fun, actually. I could film something else. So I did the next one. So that was 2 videos in the week. And then I thought, I can do that again next week. And that's how it started. And here we are, 4 years later. Four years later on. Oh, crikey. Just arranging to go out for a dog walk with mother. So yeah, it was just, I don't know, it just happened. I didn't plan to start YouTube. Just did. This is what I started with. I've still got it all this years later. So, phone and this little tripod thing that holds your phone. That's all I had. The weather today is absolutely horrific. It is not worth going outside. Although we'll have to walk the dog. What YouTube videos did I watch? I was watching Tom Pemberton, Farmer Phil. Who was I watching back then? iFarm, WeFarm, Funky Farmer. I'd watch anything. Anything and everything. Grassmen. Cheers, Andrew. I'll catch you again. I said we're only going to go to 11. It's nearly 10 past. We're in Kent, and I think the weather's heading this way. I think so. Rob's just messaged me, so he must be watching and saying, "Are you sure you're ready to do a whole day's work tomorrow?" Let's reply, absolutely not. Best have another week off. Oh, how old is Gus? Gus is... How old are you? Come here. Gus is going to be 4 on the 1st of November. I've got to turn you around because you're facing that way. So yeah, Gus is 3 and a bit. Now he thinks he can hear something up there. You can't throw a sickie. No, I can't throw a sickie. Yes, so I did know Rob and Co. So I grew up with Rob's brother. Rob's brother was in the same school year as me. We played football together. And in year 10 at school, so I'd have been... it was at the end of year 10, so I'd have just been turning 15. We had to do a week of work experience. So you find you email companies or whatever and find somewhere to go. And I didn't know what to do. And I think I'd just come home from football training or something. And my parents were friendly with Rob's parents. And my mum said, well, why don't you just email Rob's mum and see if you can go there for the week? Because I was quite interested in farming. And whatever. So I did. And Rosie replied and said, yep, come on down. And then I sort of never left. I used to turn up at the weekends and annoy him for a while. And then Rob went off travelling. And so I used to turn up even more and annoy him. And it's quite funny then how it all sort of happened. And Rob came home and was sort of milking elsewhere rather than going home to start with. And then he decided he was going to come home. And so I went and worked at one of the places he was milking. Xanthi. Our name was called Xanthi. How did you meet Abby? I met Abby on an online dating app because I don't ever leave the house. You met Rob and it all went downhill from there. I didn't say it. Now Rob's giving me stick because this week at work I'm working Monday and then Tuesday I've got a funeral to go to. Wednesday I'm working. Thursday's my day off, and then I'm back to proper work Friday onwards. And so, yeah, I've done like a complete circle now in my very short working career, back to where I started. But what's incredible is how much the farm has changed since Rob's been home. So like the parlour you guys see on the videos was never there. The cubicle sheds were never there. The slurry pit was never there. The walls were never there in the silage pits. The shed that the heifer calves and all the machinery stored in was never there. And that's like all of the farm you see. That was never there. Had one shed, all loose house. The cows have changed massively. Hello, Wilson. This is Wilson, our cat. He can't go outside, that one. We've got 2 cats. That's Wilson. He can't go outside because he's like 80% blind. You now run the garage you did your work experience in. Well, there you go. That's how it happens. So when people ask me, they say, how do you get into farm? Well, how do I find a place on a farm? I just tell them to email people. I say, just send farmers emails, because that's exactly what I did. But yeah, so that is how YouTube started. And that's how I ended up on the dairy farm. The Ginger Ninja Fat Cat, yes. Surely they are too busy to look and answer emails. Well, someone's got to do the bookwork, haven't they? So whoever does the bookwork, I mean, you cannot run a farm now without doing emails, because it just doesn't happen. So luckily for me, Rob's mum was looking at the emails. She probably said, yeah, come on down, without actually asking him, but that's exactly right, Farmer Giant. So, I mean, it's changed massively in 10 years. What will happen in another 10 years is, don't know, we'll see. It's exciting. I mean, the other thing is just to go and knock on doors. I know farmers are never in, but... Or find one farmer that will talk to you and ask if they'll put in a word with other farmers. So again, that's how I got my first, what I would call my first proper job, my first contracted job, working for one of the places that Rob worked, because Rob was working there. I know Ollie says he doesn't do emails. He won't be able to run his. I mean, he won't be able to run his business now with YouTube and everything without doing emails. You just can't do it. There's no way. Absolutely no way. That's why people hate the smartphone so much, because you've always got your emails with you now. Oh, pardon me. It's the spam emails I don't like. You get all sorts of rubbish. Thank you, Jane. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to head off in a minute anyway. Before I head off, hopefully, well, not hopefully, it is happening. In October, we got a new company coming on board with JM Farming, doing a bit of sponsored stuff with us. Now, I don't do much sponsored stuff at all, really. But this is actually one that I went and looked for rather than it coming to me. So you'll see more when the videos go out about it. But what's really cool about this one is it's going to allow one of you guys to get something given to you for free. So I know I'm being very discreet and not saying anything, but we've got a company coming on board doing some sponsored work with us, and as part of it, they are giving their product to me to give away to you guys. So that'll be in October sometime, which is not very far away. So that's something to look forward to. Hopefully, we'll be doing maize harvest before too long. Try and get the drone up in the air for a bit of that. Before you know it, breeding season will start. I think we got TV test first, actually. TV test in 3 weeks. Lots to be doing. But anyway, I'm going to scarper. It's 11:15. I'm meeting my mum and dad soon for a dog walk. So thank you, everyone, for joining in and coming along. hopefully I've answered any questions you have. Thanks, Lefty. Nearly 20k. Yes, we're getting there. Hopefully we'll get there by the end of the year. So yeah, we'll have a new video out on Wednesday. Oh, Siri's getting involved. And yeah, thank you everyone for coming along. And we'll see you very soon. Cheerio.